Hey, this is T Spilling TV. Today we are talking about a 13-year-old girl named Naziah Harris. She was killed by a man named Jarvis Bus. Y'all, he was having some type of relations with her, and he knew that this was a young little girl. She was just 13 years old. But y'all, let's get into the clip, you guys.
Harris has captured national attention. Her body never found, but we have learned so much about what detectives believe happened to her in the time leading up to her murder.
Tomorrow morning, the case moves to Wayne County Circuit Court, where the man accused of killing her, Jarvis Butts, will be arraigned on murder charges. Our Sean Lay has covered this case since his arrest, and tonight takes us inside the case. Sean?
3 names to remember here. Zion Foster, Detroit teen. There was a search for her right at this very Lenox Township landfill. Now, Ashley Elkins, there's a search going on for her right now at this same landfill. Naziah Harris, there was not a search here at the landfill. A chief investigator on that case is also here, however. There's a search for her Metro Detroit wide. Let's focus on Naziah Harris right now and catch you up on the things you did not know about that disturbing case. Detroit should never forget the name Naziah Harris. Now, just take a moment and look at the last photo taken of this child. Naziah Harris was a child. She was 13 years old. Study her face. Look at the light in her eyes. Naziah took this final photo of herself at school January 9th, 2024. She was never seen again. Prosecutors believe she was pregnant. She was brutally murdered. The child's body has never been found. When charges were brought, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy highlighted this photo in a heartbreaking way.
She is smiling and waving and saying hello. But little did she know that she was really saying goodbye.
The next thing Detroit should never forget is how 36th District Court Judge Aaliyah Sabri at a hearing last week called out many adults in Naziah's life, saying they also failed this child.
From what I have heard over the last 4 days and 5 days total, is that several people failed her. I don't know where her mother is. I don't know anything other than that she was forced to live in a home where she was not protected or given the adequate attention and love.
But Judge Sabri went further about how family members and Detroit also failed this little girl before she even mentioned the name of the man sitting in front of her, Jarvis Butts, the man at the center of a 5-day hearing. Bit by bit, prosecutors here worked to connect the dots that Butts allegedly abused Naziah over a long period of time sexually, allegedly controlled her life. Prosecutors say Butts got Naziah pregnant, and the judge said she believes all of the evidence shows Butts allegedly tried to abort the pregnancy himself. But the judge says she believes Butts injured Naziah and then murdered her.
He intentionally killed her and tried
I'll pause this right here. You guys, this man have impregnated this girl, then try to, like, I'm just saying, like, you having sex with her. What you think was gonna happen? What you think? You think a baby wasn't gonna come up? You having sex with her with a undetected, with no condom. You shouldn't have been doing it at all. He shouldn't have been doing it at all. What I'm saying. And then you're going to turn around and kill her because you couldn't get rid of the pregnancy. Like, really? They need to lock him under the jail for this. She was a baby. Yes. When you're 13-year-old, you still a baby. Yes. You got a lot of growing up to do. And, y'all, this is so sad. This is so sickening. And everything and above, you guys. This is unacceptable. When we got kids out here, you guys, we got to watch our kids. Because it's sick people like this that's lurking to do these things to our kids. If you got kids or not, or your nieces or your nephews and all that, you got to watch everybody. It ain't just the girls, it's boys too. And this is sickening, you guys. And he asking her, through text or whatever, Is you naked? Is you naked right now? And she's like, I don't want to get naked. Like, really? Really? You couldn't find nobody your age to do this, whatever you were asking her? You couldn't find nobody your age. But you want to go take advantage of a baby. But that's exactly what she was, a baby. A 13-year-old baby. Somebody's child. Somebody's baby. Really? This is so sad, you guys. So sad. It's a lot of this stuff going on in homes right today. Right today. Stuff like this going on in homes right today. Uncles, brothers, cousins, and stuff like this doing this today to people, to relatives, and everything and above. But he wasn't a relative to her. But I'm just saying, it's stuff like this going on every day. This happened in Detroit, you guys. Detroit. So let's get back into the video.
To cover it up.
But without finding Nazia's body, investigators focused on Butts, and they had to find his cell phone. Butts told police he had nothing to hide and told police to go through his phone.
I'm gonna pause this right here. Yeah, he's telling the people that y'all can go through my phone. I ain't got nothing to do with her missing or death or whatever. And he had something to do with all of it. He was the last person that who she was with. Last person she was with, you guys. And he talking about so they got everything, so they can go back. They can go back, y'all. You can erase everything out your phone. Every type of text. They can go back and find all them old texts that you erased and all that stuff. And anything that you was trying to look up online and you try to erase it, they can go back and find all of this stuff that you looked up on your phone, on your computer, or whatever you said you call yourself deleting. They can go back and find whatever you were looking for, whatever you're trying to look for, whatever it is to cover up something, text messages, everything. They can go back. You can delete anything you want to delete. It always stays in the system. Yes, and he thought he was going to get away with this. Y'all can look through my phone because he deleted everything. So he didn't know that they was going to go and find out how they find out, because they go back. It don't delete out the system. It just delete out the phone. And he really thought that he was finna get away with this murder. And then he have a nerve, you guys, to when he killed her, he don't want to tell them where she at. So her parents and them can't even find out where she at because he won't even tell them. To bury their child or bury a family member could be to find out where she what her remains is at. And he did evil, you guys. He already evil himself, but he even more evil for not even telling the people where the girl at. Because he's still trying to get out of him killing the girl after he's already messed around with her, multiple times, and then she ended up just getting pregnant. She just ended up getting pregnant, and he just couldn't see that happening, her being pregnant, and and he already messing around with her, and she already probably been missing and all this and the third. And y'all, this is a mess here. This is a completely mess. He should be given life for this without parole. Because you can saw her kill this little young baby. She's a baby. Let's get back into the clip, you guys.
Apparently, Butts was right. There was nothing linking him to abusing or killing Nazia on his cell phone, but that's where Detroit police data experts dug in, expert after expert detailing in court how they extracted all of the deleted material from his phone. His web searches, how to abort a pregnancy using antifreeze, and then the thousands upon thousands of text messages he sent to Nazia. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones and her team got those deleted texts, and for hours, Jones read hundreds of those texts in court, text after text showing a 42-year-old man in complete control of a 13-year-old girl.
He sends her a text that says, "Are you naked yet?" She replies to him and says, "No, I don't want to get naked." She replies, "Are you mad that I didn't get naked?"
5 days of this preliminary hearing, Butts was hunched over behind his lawyer with a mask on. I watched him for 4 days. He never looked up once. Jarvis Butts, the last person, prosecutors say, who was with Neziah. The final person, the judge says, who failed Neziah Harris.
And while I mentioned other people that failed her, Jarvis Butts, you are the monster in this whole picture.
Being in there every single day was chilling every single day. If you're watching right now and your phone's next to you, take a moment, grab the phone, open up the camera, take a look at that QR code with that camera that's on your screen right now. That'll link you right to clickondetroit.com, and all those text messages, the thousands of them presented into evidence and much more on this horribly disturbing case. Guys, this gives us a chance to talk about all the people who are missing right now in the city of Detroit. So many people missing. I've been asking Detroit police for a week, just give me a number of people who are missing right now in the city. They've not been able to provide the number because it keeps changing, and the team that goes out looking for the missing people are out looking and still have not had a chance to compile the number. That's how big the big picture here is, how many people are missing in this city. We'll continue to follow the Neziah
Now
Harris
we're gonna
case.
pause this right here. Well, you got that's the end of the video, you guys. Basically, they're just talking about, there's a lot of more missing people in Detroit. This is crazy. This stuff is happening all around the world, you guys. People are being missing, kids, teenagers, grown people, and more. And so, y'all keep her in y'all prayers, you guys, and her family as well. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and comment the notification bell so you can be notified every time your girl sees Spilling is coming with a live or a video, you guys. Y'all have a nice day and a blessed day, and always keep God first in everything that you do, you guys. Everything.